Hello kids, this is your teacher JC and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are interested to learn basic English and math, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for you to be updated to our upcoming videos. So, are you excited with our lesson for today? Without further ado, let's start!
In this video, I will be discussing about multiplication pattern with the use of powers of 10. You have seen two columns. In our first column, the standard form, and in our second column, the exponential form. Now let's begin with our first standard form, 10. The equivalent exponential form, 10 to the power of 1. Second, 100. The equivalent exponential form, 10 squared. And last standard form is 1000. The equivalent exponential form is 10 cubed. For more information about exponent, I have discussed this one in my previous video, and you will find the link in the description box below. Let's continue. Let's complete the table. In our first column, you will see two numbers, 2 and 30. And we will multiply these two numbers by 1, 10, 100, and 1000. Let's begin. 2 times 1 equals 2. We know that all numbers multiplied by 1, the answer is the same. Okay? Now let's proceed to 10. If you observe, in 10, we just add 0. Therefore, we will multiply only 2 and 1, then add 0. 2 times 1 equals 2, then add 0 becomes 20. The same thing in 100, we will multiply only 2 and 1, then add the two zeros. 2 times 1 equals 2, and bring down 2 zeros. The answer is 200. Last number, 2 times 1000 or 2 times 1 equals 2, and bring down 3 zeros. The answer is 2000. If you observed, the numbers of zeros increases when the power of 10 increases. From 20, we only have 1 0, 200, 2 zeros, and 2000, we have 3 zeros. Now let's proceed to our bigger number, 30. Now 30 times 1, we will multiply only 3 and 1, then bring down or copy the 0. 3 times 1 equals 3, and copy the 0. The answer is 30. Next, 30 times 10 or 3 times 1 equals 3, and we have 2 zeros. So, we have 300. Next, 30 times 100 or 3 times 1, and copy the 3 zeros. The answer is 3000. Last number, 30 times 1000 or 3 times 1 equals 3, and copy the 4 zeros. The answer is 30,000. To make it clear to you the process on how to multiply if the numbers contain 0, I will be teaching you 3 steps. Now let's answer this problem. 13 times 10 squared. Now the first step that you are going to do is write the 10 squared without exponents. Therefore, we will write the standard form. 13 times 10 squared becomes 13 times 100. Second, count the number of zeros in the power of 10. 100, how many zeros? We have 2 zeros. And last step, write the zeros to the right of 13. Why? Remember, we will multiply only 13 in 1. We will not include 0. So 13 times 1 equals 13, and copy the 2 zeros. So the answer is 1,300. 13 times 10 squared equals 1,300. Second example, 40 times 7,000. Our two factors contain zeros. Now the first step is write the basic multiplication fact. We will multiply only the numbers 4 and 7. 4 times 7 equals 28. Second step, we will count the zeros in each factor. Let's begin with 40. How many zeros? 1 0. And next factor, 7,000. How many zeros? 3 zeros. Then add all zeros. 1 plus 3 equals 4. There are a total of 4 zeros. And the last step, write the zeros the right of the product. Going back to our first step, 4 times 7 equals 28. We will write the 28 and copy the 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the product is 280,000. 40 times 7,000 equals 280,000. Is it clear? Now let's have guided practice. Let's find the product applying the 3 steps that I taught. Let's answer our first problem. 8 times 10 cubed. First, from exponential form, we will write that one into standard form. So it becomes 1,000. And after that one, count the zeros. How many zeros? We have 3 zeros. Now, next, 8 times 1 equals 8. And copy the 3 zeros. So the answer is 8,000. Another one, 14 times 200. First, basic multiplication fact. 14 times 2 equals 28. Next, let's count how many zeros. So there are 2 zeros. And after that one, 14 times 2,000, 28, and copy the 2 zeros. The answer is 2,800. Do I make myself clear? Now let's have this independent practice. Together, we will answer the first 3 problems, and the remaining 3 problems, I will be giving you 30 seconds to solve, and after, we will check your answers. Okay, let's begin. First problem, 13 times 10 equals 130. Second, 37 times 10 squared, or squared becomes 100. So 37 times 1 equals 37, and copy how many zeros in 100? 2. Therefore, the answer is 3,700. And last number, 9,000 times 3, or 9 times 3 equals 27, and copy how many zeros? 3. Therefore, the answer is 27,000. Now, it's your turn. Again, 30 seconds only, and after, we will check your answers. Your timer starts now. Time's up. Now let's check your answers. 8 times 10 cubed. The answer is 8,000. Next, 9 times 50 equals 450. And last one, 21 times 10 equals 210. Did you get the right answers? If yes, good job. And that concludes our lesson for today.
I hope you have understood our lesson for today, but if you have questions, clarifications, and queries about our lesson, don't forget to write it one in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to answer all your concerns. Once again, this is your teacher JC saying, never stop learning. For when we stop learning, we stop growing. Goodbye.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.